Hello everyone, warm greetings to all of you. Honorable Chairman Sir, Vice Chairman Sir, Director Sir, Principal Ma'am, Coordinators, Teachers and my most valued parents. I, Nimisha Soumya, HOD of Science Department, welcome you all to the Science Exhibition of GD Goenka Public School, Purnia. It gives me immense pleasure to welcome you all in today's event. Dr. Radhakrishnan has rightly said, science has achieved more for the emancipation of masses than the wisdom of sages. Science is the only subject which has brought revolutionary changes in our lives since antiquity. So here we unveil the creations of our children. There are different sections in our exhibition. Some are live working models, charts, experiments, practicals, etc. So you all are invited to go through them and I hope you will appreciate the work of our children.
Hello everyone, my name is Vandhini, student of grade 6A. In this Science and Tech exhibition, I would explain you the concept of photosynthesis. I hope you have listened this word photosynthesis more than 100 of times. But are you not willing to know what is photosynthesis? Okay, if you are willing, your friend, would tell you what is photosynthesis. So, before we go to photosynthesis, could you tell me from where have you got the color of your skin? Let me tell of mine. I have got it from both my mother and father. Some of you would get from mother, some from father, or someone from anywhere in your family. So, I related it with the leaves. Leaves have mostly green in color. But why? Why almost all the plants with leaves are having green in color? Interesting. It's just because of chlorophyll. Chlorophyll is a substance which makes the lamina, the surface of the plant, green in color. So plant with much chlorophyll would have dark green leaves. With a medium quantity of chlorophyll would have light green, and with very less would have yellowy color. But why these chlorophyll, they relate to leaves? It is just because of photosynthesis. Now we talked about leaves, let's go to the roots. Roots take the minerals and water from the soil. So while they take water and minerals and the root transport it to the parts of plant, what is the work of this water and mineral? Question arises. So, the water and the minerals act and are generating food for the plants in the part of photosynthesis. So, what usually happens that the plant takes carbon dioxide and the sunlight, after which it releases the oxygen. So, oxygen benefits us for breathing and carbon dioxide and sunlight benefits them. So now we can say what is photosynthesis. Photosynthesis is a process where plants use carbon dioxide and water in the presence of sunlight and chlorophyll to make the food of the plant. So the food of the plant is their glucose. As we preserve food in refrigerators, they preserve their food in the parts of plant. So when they refrigerate it or preserve it, it means that they have formed the starch as the food. So now we learned what is photosynthesis. So I hope now you understood why should we grow plants. Not plants are only for photosynthesis or they provide us oxygen, but it makes the nature more beautiful and beautiful. Have you visited some places where you would only get plants and animals and the nature, say the forest? Yes, those places are amazing. Call it the heaven. So if you want to like the heaven or you want to see the heaven, please grow more plants to get oxygen to fulfill your wishes. If plants would not be there, we would not survive. So the ecosystem or the food chain of the environment would be imbalanced. So let's start balancing it. Thank you.
Step 1 is to get two holes
Then pass the thread through those holes, tie and make a knot like this. And if you don't have thread, you could also use shoelace or tape. The point of this science experiment is that you can make this at home with anything you have. This pollution catcher is almost done. Now what I am going to do is add something that would help me catch the pollutants that are polluting the air. I am going to add petroleum jelly, but you probably know this as Vaseline. We use it for our lips, we use it for our skin, and I am using it to help my pollution catcher catch all those pollutants. And do you know why only petroleum jelly? Why not water? As petroleum jelly is not made with water, so it does not evaporate. And the chemical composition of this jelly allows it to sit for years without significantly changing its form. The petroleum jelly is also sticky, so that it would stick to the plate and also stick all those pollutants. And now, believe it or not, my pollution catcher is almost done. But make sure that the entire plate is covered with the petroleum jelly. Now my pollution catcher is done after smearing the petroleum jelly all around the plate. Now take your pollution catcher, and the next step is to figure out where you want to catch your pollution. Maybe you can hang it on a tree, you could place it outside, in a park, out of your window. It's up to you. Leave it there, come back 2 weeks later, or come back 1 month later, and then you take it off. And you are going to look, and you know what you are going to notice? Those little black pollutants like these. Like these. It's fully dirty and it has catched all those pollutants present in the air. This pollution catcher decreases. Hi, and welcome to the Science and Tech exhibition. I am Riddhi from grade 6A, and here I am going to show my project pollution catcher. This is a very budget friendly and you can make this at home with anything you have. So let's start. So during the summertime, your parents probably put on air conditioners. If you ever notice, sometimes they have to clean those filters inside the air conditioner. And when you take out the filter, you are going to notice something I think is pretty startling. The filter is beyond dirty. Where did the dirt come from? If the air conditioner is just sucking in air from the outside, does that mean the air outside that we are breathing is filled with all that pollution? You see, little tiny particles that are floating through the air are called pollutants. And the fact of the matter is, we do not want it in the land, we do not want it in the water, we do not want it in the air. Pollution is bad. And I actually came up with a really cool experiment. And it is a little way for you to see how dirty your air is in your environment. And we are actually going to help, 1, clean the air, and 2, see how dirty the air is in your environment. This pollution catcher decreases the risk of respiratory infection, heart diseases, and lung cancer. In the end, stop the air pollution before it causes health degradation. Hope you like my presentation. Thank you and have a nice day.
Hello everyone, my name is Ananya Raj from grade 8B, and today I have made my project for Science and Technology exhibition. So here it is. And my topic is, how does music affect animal behavior? The effect of music music, psychology and behavior have been studied in animal too. The potential benefit of music in animal life might be through auditory enrichment, which modifies the behavior of animals. The mating behavior and male gait of farm animals including cattle and buffalo are affected by music. Does music affect dogs' behavior? It is shown that various types of music can have an effect on dogs. The result showed that classical music calmed the dogs and make them sleep more. Heavy metal music agitated the dogs and caused them to exhibit anxious behavior. Does music affect cat behavior? Cats, in fact, do enjoy music, but they don't enjoy human music, at least according to new research. The study also found that the cat music also evoked better reaction from younger and older cats than middle-aged felines. Does music bother raccoons? A sudden sound is all it takes to make them go rushing away into the night. Being wild animal, raccoon also do not like music. So playing loud music in the attic can scare them off and cause them to leave your attic. Thank you.
Hello everyone, I am Avira Singh of grade 9A and today I am going to conduct an experiment in order to test that can we get infinite bounce through a super bouncy surface. Well, let's find out. Now all you need for this experiment is a glass, a balloon and two ball bearings varying in sizes which you might get from a fidget spinner in your home. Moving further with the observation, let's see the bounces and let's compare it with the new ones. Now in order to perform this experiment and get our super bouncy surface, what we need is to take the deflated balloon and get the upper portion of it by cutting it and stretch it over the glass. Now we'll have a rubber surface which is super bouncy, and you can use a rubber band in order to make it more firm. Well, it is not compulsory. Now when all things are done in a proper manner, we would get something like this. Now we didn't really get infinite bounce, but what we got was quite impressive, and it is due to the nature of rubber. There are two reasons contributing towards it. One is the elasticity of the rubber, due to which the ball regains its energy and bounces more than it should. And another factor could be considered as the air trapped in the surface of rubber, because air in itself is bouncy. Thank you everyone for staying till the end and hope you liked it.
Hello everyone, I am Ronak with my friends Vikas and Laksh Roy here to perform a gyroscopic experiment. This experiment is all about gyroscopic effect and gyroscopic precision. So here we start our experiment.
Hello everybody, I am Vikas and let us understand what is angular momentum. So, it is the property of any rotating object given by a moment of inertia times angular velocity. It is a property of rotating body given by the product of moment of inertia and the angular velocity of the rotating object. It is a vector quantity, which implies that along with magnitude, the direction is also considered. For example, if you try to get on a bicycle and try to balance without a stand, you're probably going to fall off. But when you start pedaling, their wheels pick up angular momentum and they are going to resist change, thereby balancing it easier. So basically, the magnitude of the angular momentum of any orbiting object is equal to its linear momentum, which is product of its mass m and linear velocity v. The perpendicular distance r from the center of rotation.
Hello everyone, I am Ronak and I am going to do this experiment with the spinner. So I have a spinner here and I have tied one side of the spinner with the thread and left one side. Now if I leave this spinner from the side of the thread, it will be still right here, it will not move in any direction. But if I give it an anti-clockwise rotation, it will move to left. This is just because the torque is acting in the mid of the spinner, it is moving in the left direction, 360 to left. But if I give it a clockwise rotation, it will move to right. This is just because the torque is acting in the different direction. The torque is acting in the mid but in a different direction, so it is moving to right. This is all about the experiment. Thank you.
Now, as you saw the experiment, and now as you saw the correct reason and the physics concept which is applied in this experiment, now after that let me undergo you with the definition of gyroscopic precision. Interestingly, gyroscopic precision is also known as torque induced precision. So what is a torque induced precision and what is a gyroscopic precision? Let's go. So this is the phenomena in which this is the act of a spinning top or a spinning object, example gyroscope, or our experiment material which was a spinner. It is induced or an applied to it. This is seen in a spinning toy top or a rotating object, or can undergo a precision. It's not only that gyroscope will go, any object, any rotating object can go in an undergo precision. Thanks a lot.
Let us understand what is torque. So, torque is the measure of the force that can cause an object to rotate about its axis. Force is what causes an object to accelerate in linear kinematics. Similarly, torque is what causes an angular acceleration. Hence, torque can be defined as the rotational equivalent of linear force. The point where the object rotates is called the axis of the rotation. In physics, torque is simply the tendency of a force to turn or twist. For example, pedaling a cycle at a constant speed is also an example of static torque, as there is no acceleration. So let us understand the relation between torque and angular momentum with the help of an experiment.
Hello everybody, I'm Lakshroy. So basically, as you can see, the experiment which was done our team, which was fantastically good, they want to convey you that torque is always and always a rate of change of angular momentum, which was, now as you can see the spinner, the weight of a spinner was straightly in the fixed direction, which was straight direction, which was W vector is equal to mg. So basically there was two vector quantities. The vector quantity was, the first was the torque, as you can see in the picture, which was torque at the, another is angular momentum. So torque and the angular momentum is the two direction which has the direction. So to find the relation between these two quantities, or these two quantities having a direction, now we will use the rule which is right hand thumb rule. So basically in the right hand thumb rule, now I rotate my thumb. As you can see now, this is my thumb and I have rotated my thumb, and it gave me the direction of the angular momentum. So basically this is the r vector is the direction of an angular momentum. Now what is torque? A torque vector is equal to r cross f. This is an index finger which is straightly r vector, which is the direction. Now this is the middle finger. Now this is the middle finger, as you can see in the picture. Now what is this? This is the f vector. This is the force, net force, W is equal to mg. This is only now it's applying in the straight direction. Now what is this? This is the torque which is applying. Now if we combine all this, as you can see in the pictures also, this is a your index finger is an r cross, which is an r vector, which is a direction. This is your f and this is your torque. As you can see in the picture that, so this is a your index finger is an r cross, which is an r vector, which is a direction. This is your f and this is your torque. As you can see in the picture that direction of a torque is applying in the inward direction. So basically this was an what experiment what I would try to say you that this is the torque, and torque is applying in the inward direction. So this is an applying in the inward direction. So when it is applying in the inward direction, so what happened that this object, the spinner, will be moving this clockwise direction. Now let us combine all this experiment and show you that when the torque is applying here, do this object, like do the spinner will move or it will be in the rest? Obviously it will move, because this is an angular momentum, and when the torque is applying, it is moving. It tends to move this in the clockwise direction, or if we rotate our spin like this, so the torque will be this direction, so it will move like this. So it depends on you how you move the spinner. If I move the spinner in the clockwise direction like our team did, so in that experiment it started to move like this direction. So this was the experiment which was trying to show you that. Now if we summarize this, so what torque did? Torque is the major role in this experiment. Torque did change the angular momentum, change the direction of an angular momentum. So only this happened. So if we rotate the spin in the clockwise direction, so it will it will touch to outward, the torque will be in the outward, and it will move like this, anti-clockwise direction. So this was the brief experiment and the brief concept and the bold physics concept which is applied in this experiment. I hope you like my explanation.
Hello everyone, my name is Akshay Saraf from grade 6A. Now you can see my model for science exhibition. Now you can see for this model I have taken a small box, and I have taken a switch, broomstick, and a battery, wire, a fan, bulb holder, a tape and wire, and aluminum foil. This switch is used to on the fan. This battery gives the energy to the motor, and motor fan start working. I have used the aluminum foil as it is a good conductor of the heat. Now I am going to show you how this model works. It is a main switch. Now I am going to switch on it. As you can see, the bulb has lightened up. Now I am going to switch on the fan. As you can see, the fan start moving. This fan provides us warm air, which feels us better in winter. Let me show you how it is working. Thank you. Hope you like my model.
Hello everyone, this is Upanya Prachi of 7th A, and today I am going to do the invisible ink experiment for the Science and Tech exhibition. So for this I'll need salt, lemon juice, an earbud and crayon. Instead of earbud we can also use cotton swab. This is a fun experiment and this is used for writing any message, any secret message for anyone and everyone. So first of all I'll dip it into lemon juice and write a secret message and let it dry. So I'm writing it. I'll just write a hello first of all, and now I'll let it dry. Okay, now our message has dried up, so we'll sprinkle some salt on it and then we'll color it with crayon. Okay, now we'll be coloring it with crayon. And now we'll let it dry. So now we can see that our message is visible. Yes. Now why does it work? Well, we know that lemon is an acid and salt and crayon are bases. When these two chemicals mix, they react, and the bases helps us to see the acidic message. Hope you liked my experiment.
Hello everyone, I am Tripti Gava from grade 7B. I am here to do a science experiment. In this, we will do, in one balloon we will fill water, and in another balloon we will fill air, and one candle will burn, and if we will put the water balloon in the nearby it, then see it will burst or not. And if we will put air balloon to the candle, so we will see it will burst or not. Then and how it is bursting and how it is not bursting. So let's start. So we will put the water in it.
बका चका मका आता काही बोलू नका उसकी तू मुझसे बात ही मत कर और कोई बात कर और क्या बात छोड़ बेटा ऐसे क्या बात कर तू दूसरे की मेंबर
Now we have pushed in one balloon we have put the water and air, and in second balloon we will put the air only. You can see in one balloon we have put water, in this we have water, in this we have air. Now we will put the candle. Okay. Now we will put the water balloon in nearby it. Nothing is happening. And when we will put the another balloon, air balloon in it is burst. Yeah. In water balloon didn't burst. 1 second. One second. Okay. Air balloon burst and water balloon is not bursting at all. Yeah, that is because water is the condenser to very quickly absorb all the heat, and also it doesn't allow the rubber to heat it, so that it cannot burn.
Good evening. I am Simi Kumacha of grade 7A and I am here for presenting my science exhibition project, a pinhole camera. I have made the camera with the help of a translucent screen and the black paper and a color paper. For this, I have just covered a cardboard box by a black paper and gave a small hole over here from which a small ray of light will enter, and at the back side I have given a black paper and given a translucent screen in which a small amount of light will pass and rest of light will stay inside. That will form a image of the object in the front of the hole. So here we can see the inverted image of any object. In other language we can say it works as a mirror for seeing any inverted object.
Hello everyone, here is Ronak and I am from grade 6B. So today I am going to explain about windmill. What is windmill? Windmill is a machine that converts wind energy to a rotational energy by a means of blade. Windmills were used throughout the medieval and the early modern period. So here is our windmill. So I am going to tell you about how I have made this. First I have used this wires and this battery. So this is our DC motor and this is our blade. So now I am going to show you that how it works. So you can see when I have put battery on it, then it is working nicely. So if I will put out this battery, then it will stop working. We are going to discuss about uses of windmill. It is used in grinding grains. It is used in land drainage and water pumping system, and most importantly it is used in as a source of electricity. Thank you.
Hello everyone, myself Mudit Agarwal from 6A and today I am going to do an experiment for my science exhibition. So for do this experiment we need materials, following materials. The materials are one plate, two glasses with colored water. You can take any color. I have taken orange. Another bottle without water, candle and matchstick. So first we will take the color water and pour it into the plate. Now take the candle, place it into the center and now light up the candle. Now let it be our fire more ignite. Now our fire is in good limit. Now we will place the bottle upside down. You can see it has suck up all the water. It is because there is no oxygen inside the bottle, so it's full all the water. So this is all the experiment. Thank you.
Thank you all for your patience, and in the end I would like to thank all my students and staff members who have contributed in organizing this exhibition. I hope you liked the exhibition and the work of our kids. Thank you all. Thank you so much.